For me personally, it's even hard to take a breather because my brain never turns off. Right. Music and life for me is so intertwined that it's so hard to separate. Anytime I have downtimes, I feel like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I need to be doing something. And it's so hard to, shut that off after, like, maybe because I started really early. People forget that I've been making music for a very long time.
Yeah, that's 2 decades.
Professionally, I would be 20 years in 2027. Right. That's a very long time of you doing something, only one thing in life. So it's hard for me to take a breather. But I do understand what you're saying, that, now you don't have to just think about the next thing you have to do to be able to, like, eat or afford.
Yeah, you don't have survival
Yeah,
breathing
yeah.
down your craft.
Yeah. Which is great, which, this is a point I think every creative should get to, because I think creativity is more a passion than a job. I think you always want to be passionate about creating, but when you find an intersection between creativity and what you need to do to survive, which a lot of us, especially here in Africa, find ourselves in, you start to strain that passion, you start to strain that creativity, and it messes with your head, because the life that you desire, once you're not getting the results of the life that you desire from the thing that you love, you start to hate the thing you love. True. Yeah. So it's very tricky. Sometimes they'll tell you, do what you love so that it doesn't feel like you're working a day in your life. But no one tells you about the mental gymnastics that does to you.
But what if that thing, nobody tells you what to do when that thing does not love you back in that way?
That's it. It never doesn't love you back. You only think it doesn't love you back because you're not getting the desired results from it. If you were doing it as a passion, it will always love you, because there's no expectation.
Yeah.
Right? You can create. You don't care if someone says, what's this? Not for me. I don't like it. Or what rubbish is this? Right? You don't care about that. You might not even put it out for people to critique or anything. You're just happy doing it. The same way I was happy finding music production for the first time, creating, making 10 to 15 beats every day. That's all I wanted to do. Right? But the moment I started putting it out, and some people were like, man, this is rubbish. This is the worst thing I've heard from Sarz. Then it triggers something, right? Because you're putting that out, not just because you love it, but because you love it and also want it to fund your life, right? Because that's what you do for work, right? Yep. When it's now not working for work, it becomes a mental problem. Thinking, what can I do? What else can I do? But if it was just pure passion, you have a job you're doing, but you love to paint on the side and your house is just a gallery. It's like, then it's your safe space. Yeah. That's how I see it.